never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
And welcome to No One Survived. We're going to try to survive. Alright. This is going to be the first in what will probably be many episodes of me trying to survive the zombie apocalypse in this new game. Pretty awesome game. It combines a few elements of some games I've played in the past. Primarily, I would say H1Z1, probably a little bit of DayZ, some tiny little bits of elements of Scum, 7 Days to Die. So it's very reminiscent of those games. There's going to be goals I'm going to set when I play this, and I just want you guys to run along with me. In all fairness and full disclosure, I have played the game. I bought it a couple of months ago. I put in several hours playing with my wife. That sounded bad. Playing the game with my wife, and she's a zombie killing machine. She does really well with it. I on the other hand, I'm more of the builder and more of the creative mind behind putting these the buildings and stuff together. So I can tell you right now, I'm playing mostly all the beginner stuff because we've never played with the horde invasions, which I have set on here for every 15 days. That's something new. I don't know how well that's going to go, but I do know I need to build a separate base, horde base, and a regular base, so I imagine that's going to take some time. I can tell you where I'd like to go. I'm way far away from where I'd like to be. Where I'd like to be is right down about this area. I know that for a fact that there's a car somewhere around here. So what I'm likely going to do if I can stay alive and not get murdered by bears or wolves or boars is try to make it over to this guy and maybe trade the stuff that I have for a car repair kit. I don't know if he has fuel or not, and then try to make my way over here. Maybe catch a car, build a horde base down here, build a main base here, and wait and see what happens. Now, my wife said that she would help me out here on occasion, probably the weekend when she's a little bit less busy. So I look forward to that, as things will go a lot better, a lot quicker. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get started with this and see what we can do. Let's see what this guy has first. All right, so he has a bunch of blueprints. That'll be good to know for later. So for that, we're going to go down to here. And I don't think we can set any waypoints in this game, so we're just going to pretty much just head straight over here. I'm debating whether just to get on the road and kind of zigzag through there, because I know that there's going to be stuff in the woods. I don't see what would be a gas station anywhere around here. I may just hook around this way, and maybe if I can sneak in here, maybe check for some gas, and then head down over here, grab the car repair kit, and then head over to this area, maybe pick up a car, and get my stuff set up to start building my base. That's going to be a lot of running. I hate to make you deal with the running. I may just edit out all the running parts of this. Because I know it just takes forever to get places on foot. That's the reason why I'm going for a car like right off the bat. I'm hoping I don't run into any zombies that I have to kill, but I think I'll hold on to the gun, maybe trade the spear and the bow, which is apparently already damaged. I haven't even used it. So, and again, I'm not going to try to zip through things and cut out all the stuff that I do, except for maybe doing the blueprint builds, and I think you'll know what I mean when I get to it. It's just putting all the construction together, but not actually building it. I don't imagine that'll be terribly exciting for you to watch, but so I might edit those parts out. Wow, I took a beeline for that, didn't I? All right. Other than that, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and run through this with the goal of basically having an upgraded base, an upgraded horde base, and once I think I get that, I got my vehicles and get the weapons and get all the bases with all the water hookups and electric hookups and everything else. After that point, it's mostly just going out and looting and surviving. So I think if we can get to the point to where we accomplish all the upgrades that we can get in the game, all the learning, then I think we're going to probably wind up calling that good and ending the series there. So I don't know how many videos that's going to take. I'm going to try to keep these things down to about 30 to 45 minutes, I guess. I have a tendency to make my videos about an hour long, so we'll see what happens. And let's see here, where are we headed? Okay, so I'm gonna head this place. I know this place has some cool stuff. It has batteries and has a lot of gnarly stuff in there to fight too. So I got to be careful. But they have batteries, they have solar panels, they have I want to say fuel and iron nuggets and copper nuggets, silver nuggets, all the things that we're going to need later on. Which is why I'm kind of building it close to this spot because I'll probably be coming back here quite often. Another thing I did was I set the respawn rates to I think either 5 or 10 days, and the merchant respawns every like couple of days, just to make things go a little bit quicker. So now, and I know they've added new zombies since the last time I've played the game with my wife. I know some of them are pretty tough and some of them are rather scary. I hope I don't run into any of those here. Because with a bow and a gun that's going to be very loud, I don't know that that's going to be the best. Oh, there's one already. Okay, so this one, that's I think one of the new ones. Let's see with the bow if I can get his attention. Okay, that was good. Alright, 2 shots with the bow, not bad. I don't have very many arrows though, so see if I can pick up. I got 2 arrows back, so there's another one right there. Let's check around the corner here. I wonder if I can squeeze by without getting him angry with me. He doesn't seem too terribly interested, so we're going to go over here. Just going to get one thing of fuel at least. Okay, well there's all this stuff I want to pick up. I just know that it's probably not the smartest thing to do at the moment, so. Okay, nothing in there. And I did set the loot to very abundant. I know that's kind of cheesy, but again, it just makes things a little bit easier to get through the game. Oh, fuel. Nice. We'll take 1. Hell, we'll take 2. And I will take these simple parts because I know those will come in handy for my storage containers right at the very beginning. Sure. I know I'm going to need those motors too. Gosh, I'm going to need a lot of stuff here that I'm really going to want, but I know I can't. It's not really the smartest thing to do right now. Okay, so I got my 2 big fuel tanks. I could probably take another one, I guess, if I really wanted to. Oh, I hear something. Oh, I hear something. Oh, there's one right there. Why'd you guys come in here and ruin my groove? Here's hoping I can get it with 1 shot. Nope. Did I? Yes, I did. Nice. Okay, so it's going to be brown trouser until I get over to my area where I want to build. I'm just going to take a quick peek in here. My number 1 priority will obviously be getting the horde base done because I only have 15 days till they attack, and I do not know what happens when they attack. I don't know if it's something that they just wreck your base, or if they kill you and you lose everything. I have no idea what happens. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and go through here, and then I should pick up a couple things to see if I can go ahead and trade for. Let me just see what I got here. Pretty sure if I trade the bow and maybe that spear, I should have enough to get at least 1 kit. And I don't know what's going to be good here to trade, so let me just peek through here. We're not going to go probably much further than this 1 building. Let me grab some of this and maybe some of this real quick, just for trade. Okay. And like I said, I know these are going to come in real handy. So, and I know this is probably a lot more loot than the average person sees. But as stated before, I got it set to very abundant on the loot. Do not know how much time my wife is going to put into this as far as playing the game with me. So I'm going to. Oh no, I hear something. Okay, I think we're going to get out of here. I want some of those tools, though. I know a pickaxe is going to come in real... Oh, man, I don't like the sound of that. That is a pickaxe. I'm going to take that because I know I want that. I hear that zombie. He's really close, or she's really close. I think we're going to get the heck out of Dodge. It's probably right outside of here. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to screw around in here. I don't have the firepower to mess with a bunch of them, so. Oh, right there. Look at this. Oop, missed. Okay, I'll take that. I got one. At least got one of my arrows back. See if I can run over one of my other arrows that I completely whiffed right over his head. All right. Yeah, we're gonna call that. We're gonna call that a victory. Moral at the very least. All right. So now what we want to do is get around here and then go straight down there to this guy and see if we can get ourselves a car repair kit or two if we're lucky. In that place that we were just at, in the back, toward the back, I mean, they got some nasty stuff back there. And I imagine with the new zombies, it's probably even nastier stuff. But they do have weapons back there. I can't recall if they have any. Like ammo and stuff. But I know there's a few crates that have weapons. They got clothes. But that's somewhere where I'd have to enlist the help of my zombie killing wife to come and help me clear out that area. And I want to go in there and check stuff, but I know right now the important thing is to get to our location. Now, if I was playing without a horde invasion, I can tell you right now I'd be looting everything. And let me see, what is my weight? My weight is, I'm almost capped on weight, so I can't screw around too much. And then I know the only thing that I'm going to have left is going to be that gun, so if I come across anything and use that gun, it's going to get loud. Which is unfortunate because that'll be that's usually what draws in the rest of the zombies. Now there are suppressors in the game, and from what I've seen so far from playing, the suppressors on the pistol are decent. You don't really, if you could take some long shots with it, it won't call in a whole lot of zombies. But if you use like the AK or the like the AR-15 or the M4, whatever they call it, if you use those, it tends to call them in. It's not as quiet as you would think. And of course, if you go loud, everything and their cousin comes after you, so. Let's see here. Okay, we're not terribly far away. I'm gathering most of this episode is going to be me getting that, hopefully the car, and maybe getting to the spot where I want to actually start building. The thing is, I know right up here, I just don't have the backpack or the car for it, but there's a lot of rocks and stuff I'm passing. All these rocks, which will be great for harvesting the stone I'm going to need, because I'm going to make the horde base out of stone. Not a very big base, but and then for the main base, or I should say what I'm going to call the crafting shack, I'm just going to use wood. And then for the main base, it's going to be cement, brick, and some wood elements. So, yeah, there's a lot to be collected here. But of course, as I said before, I'm going to have to get the horde base done first. Then the crafting shack. Oh, here we go. It's not what I wanted. Okay. That is not what I wanted. Because there's usually more than one in the area, so. I want to get my arrows back. I'm hoping I can get them back when I skin them. No, but I can pick them up. Or at least one of them. Oh well. Let's see here. Oh, we're going to get a whole bunch of meat that I don't want either. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I'm not worried about that at the moment. We have a little bit of food here and we're doing okay on our cores. So that was, let me tell you, that was brown trouser right there because I thought for sure, usually those wolves are in like 3s and 4s. And if I were to get attacked by 3 or 4 of them at a time, yeah, that'd be it. Of course, I don't have a bed put down, so that would be even a scarier proposition. But let's see here. We should be terribly far away from this one vendor. I know he's up here somewhere. Let me see where we're headed. Yeah, we're getting close. Of course, I don't know if this is Maria, Sarah, Mike, Hank. I forget all their names, but all I know is that I love the vendor that sells the solar panels. All right, so this is Maria. Maria, I would like to barter with you, please. First, we're going to start with some of the things that we picked up. Because I'd like to keep the bow if I can, but we're going to go ahead and put this here. So on trade, it's already a 13 to 10. That's not a bad trade so far. Put this one up here. This will give us 2 kits. Let me put this here, which we'll need plenty of this stuff later. Okay, so we're not ahead. We're not ahead on the trade yet. Let's use some of this plastic. See where that puts us. Okay, so now we're actually ahead on the trade by a little bit. So with that being said, I'm going to come in here and see what we can get. Probably a first aid kit would be a good idea. And we're nowhere near ahead on trade, so let's see if we can get back ahead on trade again. Let me try this spear. And we're still not ahead on trade. That first aid kit is going to be spendy. Okay, I actually have one already, so maybe we don't need that. Not at the moment, anyway. Let's see. I'm not worried about the move. I know these things are super stupid expensive. I don't know what weapons we're gonna get. I don't want to start grabbing ammo everywhere. So let's go ahead and put this back. Oh, we're here. We're still ahead on trade here. We can probably get maybe these batteries for our light. Okay, the guy has no fuel, so that kind of sucks. But okay, we're still ahead on trade. Let me see, maybe grab some more food. Okay, we're still ahead on trade by just a little tiny bit. I have nothing else here that, I got this I could trade for now, I guess. That didn't do much, did it? Okay, let's see, another thing of food maybe? Okay, so we're behind on trade now. And if you don't know, behind on trade means this is how much trade value I have, this is how much trade value they have. So mine has to be higher than theirs in order for them to conduct a trade, otherwise they just won't. So let's see here. I got 2 batteries. I have nothing here that I'll maybe trade one of these. How much do I get for this? Not enough. Not really worth it. Okay, so we'll take this one food out. I don't know if the other foods are cheaper. Let's see. No, they're not. So, all right. So we'll call this a fair trade right now. I could trade my bow and the spear and probably get some more stuff, but for what we have, I think I'm going to go with that. We got this right here, which is our card repair kits, which is really what I came here for. So we're going to call that a fair trade, and we're going to go ahead and, I have no space for it. Boy, isn't that brilliant. Okay, now we're going to have to do some figuring here, so, let's see here. These things we need. We absolutely need these things. So we're going to make space for one more. So let's see here. Let's see what we can get on a trade for. Oh, gosh. What do I want to trade now? I got to make space for this. I don't want to start playing games with trying to figure out how to sort everything here to get it. So let's see here. I can go ahead and trade this. Put this up here. How much will he... I really don't want to trade that, though. Let's see here. Maybe turn this. Still not enough room. This is the tough part because you got to figure out what you actually want to trade. I know I need some of these things, so I can't go off starting to trade stuff that I know I'm going to need. I mean, I really do want the fuel because I'm not leaving this behind, obviously. So let's see here. Guess I can trade my spear. I'm not probably going to use that. And put this down here. Then take this, spin it, put it over here, and then there we go. Okay, so we'll trade this. We don't have much of a trade there, I don't think. I can't pick up the spear, that's for sure. I can pick this up. But the spear is not worth a lot of anything. And I cannot fit it here, and I can't put it on my bar because it's a two-handed weapon. You only get two-handed weapon spots. And I want that axe, or that pickaxe, rather. So let's see here. Let's, you know what we can do is just, if we cancel that, it's going to drop it on the floor. And then let's see if we can go ahead and just talk to them and just give it to them. Because if you give it to them, you'll get points. Now we only got 2 relationship points. So I'm going to guess it's the value of the trade is worth the relationship points. And then what they'll do is you can learn these items. If you get your relationship up a little ways, you can learn some of these items here. I think we're probably going to go in the route of learning things the old-fashioned way, which is with the manuals. So now we have to make our way over here, down to this area down here. And I think there might be a car somewhere around there. And that's what I'm going to go after next. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, we're going to go this way. What's our weight like? Our weight's almost capped, so we're going to have to go get that. Hopefully we don't die, because if you die and you don't get back your stuff, then you basically all that effort for getting the fuel and all that stuff is going to be wasted. Now a car with, if you combine a car with, let me see where I'm going here. Okay. If you combine a car with like the hiking backpacks, it's pretty awesome because you can fill those up, and then you can put them in the back of the car, so you can get a crap ton of stuff if you want to go tooling around in your car, which we may have to do because I think where we're going to build, I don't believe there's a whole lot of stone over there, so. But I am going to do something a little bit different now on the other games that I play with my wife. We built in 2 different places, I think, just to test out to see what the range was of our buildings and all that other stuff. And we didn't do any, like I said, we didn't do any horde stuff, so that could be a different thing in and of itself. So we have to go this way, I think. But it's just the proximity to things that are important, like the stones and the trees. And I mean, we deforested half of the map trying to get our place built, but I'm sure that'll be the case here. We're going to have to wind up probably deforesting half the area where we're in. That's why I'm choosing to do it close to that ship. A couple of reasons. Number one, yeah, we probably have to run a little bit to get stuff and bring it back, which is going to be a pain in the neck. But if we get a cart or we get a horse, not a horse. If we get a cart or a car, we'll be able to go back and forth between this relatively easy. So there's the boat. I'm going to go take a quick look and see if... Now, again, I don't know that this is a static spawn. I don't know if they just spawn in the same place every time, but I do know on my way here, when my wife and I were playing on her game, there was a car. That might be a car right there. Is that a car? Nope, that is a rock. Well, rock, car, same thing. And let's move a little bit up the road here, see if we find that car. Now, my favorite car in this game is the sedan. It's a lot faster than the other 2 cars. It doesn't seem to want to flip into 35 somersaults every time it hits a railroad track. And, I mean, obviously the damage is still the same, so you're not going to get any better defenses out of it. But it is a little bit faster. And it seems to be a little bit, to me, a little bit more maneuverable than the pickup in the little hatchback. Hoping, see, with my luck, it'll be a stinking truck, which I hate the truck. It's slow. If it hits a railroad track at the right angle, it will flip 42 times and get half destroyed. So, I don't want to go to that town up there. I know it's waiting for me over there, but in that area right there, that's where we're going to build everything. So, what day are we on? Yep, still day 1, so we're still good. See, I know what's over here. This is not where I wanted to be because this place is loaded with zombies, and I don't want to have to earn it that bad. I could have swore there was a car closer than this. I'm gonna come up to the side here and see if I can kind of scooch around this, because I know there's a bunch of zombies in there, and I know there's a couple of vehicles in there as well. So, but again, I think they're all random as far as the type of vehicle that spawns. So if I see a sedan, maybe I'll try to shimmy shuffle my way into it. But yeah, from here it's hard to tell. Yep, see, there's already zombies spawning in right there. And with just a bow and only like 7 or 8 arrows left. Oh, there it is right there. I think that might be the car. That's the one I'm looking for. Now, we have to keep an eye out for the new zombies that they put into the game, because from what I understand and from what I've seen, they're not a whole lot of fun to deal with. Oh, that's not a car. Oh, crap. Okay, well. There's one right there, though. But I'll have to earn every bit of that. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of lag. Oh, that's the stinking little hatchback. I hate that one, but all right. We're going to do... It's a vehicle, and that's what we want, so... All right, let's see if we can get this guy. Ooh, one shot got him. Nice. Okay, got our arrow back, which is awesome. Let's see if we can put everything in here and get out of Dodge before this guy gets any of the wiser. So let's see here. Some fuel. One of those in there. Yes, thank you. Put another one in there. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, oh, he's coming. He's coming. Sounds like something behind me. Alright, we're going to grab our arrows. Alright, so far we're lucky. I haven't seen any of the new zombies they're talking about, but let's see here. We do have a vehicle, and we're getting the heck out of Dodge. I mean, it's a hatchback. It doesn't really matter as far as space in the vehicle. I mean, the space is still the same. And this one goes a little bit quicker than the truck does, but if it hits a railroad track or a bump or anything, it flips 42 times, and it's a terrifying experience. Okay, so see, I'm going to come across this and see if it does it. No, that time it didn't do it. Okay, so we're fine. I'm going to come over here, drop this car over here. Hopefully nothing's following us. Alright. Alright, so here is where we're going to put our main place. Is going to be right about right here, I think. Somewhere in this area. It's close to the boat. We'll have to just find out where it allows me to have permission to build. And then over here, I think we're going to put our horde base. So I think I'm going to start on that first. I'm going to outline it or blueprint it or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit further away, I think. And we're going to use the water as like a stopgap for the zombies, because I don't think they swim. I don't know if that's an actual fact or not, but we're going to find out here shortly. Oh, that looks like a little island type thing. That'd be kind of cool. Boy, if you put your horde base over there, there's no way they'd get you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the outline or the blueprint, which is what I call it. And we're going to make this out of stone. So we're going to go out to as far as we can go out without it. Right about, see, that's out there. It says no more there. So we're going to go right about here. And we're going to make this a little 3x3, I think. Nothing super big, but then again, it just depends on, I don't know how far they can get out from there. So, and the reason we're making a little 3x3 is because I plan, at least the initial plan is to put some, generators so it can operate any kind of traps that we have that need electricity. Okay, and let's see here. We're going to put some stairs here. And again, this is probably not the best setup, but we're going to go ahead and just go with it because we don't. Let's see. Is this going to? Okay, so we can still walk here, so that means the zombies can as well. But something where we'll just call it good. I imagine they'll come straight at us from that one angle. So let's see here. So 3x3, we're going to do a little triplet on the main supports. So we're going to go stone. We're going to go. Yeah, we'll go inside here. We'll go inside here. Now, if you're doing like even numbers, then this won't be a problem. But if you're doing odd numbers, it becomes a little weird. So I think all we really need is those inside ones. Okay, so we'll put these insides, and we'll do the outside. And I don't think we're going to need anything in here. And then what we'll use the little triplet thing here. We're going to go wood. So it says 3 grids. That should be right. Okay, yep. Okay, and then one across here, and then one across here, and that should be good for the entire, frame of the place. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and put, one stone door here, and then we're going to go no windows because this is a horde base, so we're just going to go ahead and, oh, no, that's not where I wanted that. Now, see, okay, so I want to show you something. Now, the only thing that I do not like about this game so far is that sometimes if you put up a bad wall and you go to destroy it, it'll destroy a bunch of stuff around it. We're going to see if that happens. Nope, it only destroyed the wall, so, okay, so, but it does happen. Alright, here, there. Keep building around. Now, this is going to take a crap ton of stone, so that's where the car is going to come in handy. Okay, and then we'll put the door, which we're just going to make a regular wooden door right there. Okay, and I think the stairs are there, and again, the idea is to put this out far enough, which is like way out here, which we're not at that point, but if you put it way the heck out here, the zombies won't swim, from what I understand. Now, that may not be a thing anymore, but okay, so we're going to build all of this, and then we'll start worrying about the roof and the stairs and the other things. We're going to put a couple of generators in here, a battery bank, or at least a small battery bank, and a whole bunch of wood spikes around this. So this is important because in a very short 13 days, we're going to get invaded. So let me see what we have here. Okay, we have a good amount of parts. This is going to be great for building our... let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, okay, so that's going to be our horde base. We're going to come over here, and we're going to make our little shack. And we're going to flesh out our main base after that. But our shack we're going to put way over here, if it'll allow me to build it. Probably right about, let me see, if it'll allow us to build it, we're going to put it right about here. And that we're going to make out of wood because it's just temporary. Okay, so let's put it here. And this is going to be a little 4x4, so... Now this thing does get a little bit finicky, so we're going to go on the inside of this. It'll start telling you don't have permission to build in a spot. It gets kind of silly. And probably because the asset of the ship is there. It doesn't want you to build right on top of it. So that looks to be like a little 4x4. And then what I do here, just so I can have a unit of measurement, is I will put a couple of these here. And then what I'll do is start putting some of this down just to have a reference. Okay, I think we're probably... Do we want to come up further than that? Yeah, we'll come up there. we're going to make this also a 4x4. So that is, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the reason we're doing that and we're putting it here is because as much as I try to figure out how these people do ramps, it seems like a huge pain in the butt. So for me, it's easier just, it's how low this is over here. It's a lot easier for me just to drop a couple of these things here, these little concrete things. And then that way you don't take any damage when you're driving in and out. This bottom floor is going to be my garage. And when you put it over here, the foundations are low enough to the ground where you put the stairs in, you can pretty much drive in and out without damaging your vehicle. So now that we have that set up, I'm going to go ahead and take these out. And then real quick, just start putting these in. Now that we have a 4x4, we're going to go and we're going to put these every 2 frames. We're going to double up. So if I can do it, double up there, then 1 there, and then we're going to go 2 over here on this side, and we're going to double up on that as well. And then we're going to go to the end. Again, 2 more frames over here, or 2 more foundations, and we're going to double up again. Corner, and then same thing. We're going to double up again when we get to the second frame. That one. I think I don't think you really need to double up, but I do anyway. So now over here, and then we'll take our since it's 4, we're going to take our big beam, which is a 4. If I can get it to work. And then I'm going to go 2 here, even though I think we need is just 1. I'm going to go 2. Okay, so now that's already framed in. Now all we need is the wood for this, and then I usually, just for looks, it's probably not the smart thing to do, but I'll put that there, and then that's just strictly 100% for looks. That there, and then we can start doing our little frame job here. It may ask us to put another deal in over here. We'll find out real quick. Okay, we got that. And again, you don't have. I usually don't put windows because along every wall there's either going to be containers or crafting machines. So, and this is going to be temporary. It's going to wind up getting taken out afterwards. And even though I said we'll probably leave this stuff out, I do want you to see what I'm doing initially. The main house will probably just, we'll see how that goes, but there we go. And then a little wood door is all we need for that. Okay, so this is going to be, and then honestly for the roof, we just need like the wood flooring things. Yep. Okay, so that's all this is framed in, and we're going to need this for our crafting area. Now, we're not going to have to worry about anything so long as when the Horde Night comes, we're way over there by that one. We should be good. And we won't worry about framing this one in right now, and like I said, that one's temporary, so as soon as we're done framing all this in and getting everything we need for it, we're likely just going to go ahead and get rid of that anyway. So I think for now, though, that's a pretty good start. We got everything kind of like blueprinted in. So now we just have to go start collecting stuff for it, and we're going to use our trusty little vehicle over there to probably get most of the stone to make our horde base first. We're still on day 2 and early, so we have time. After we get that done over there, we're definitely going to need to work on this, because we're going to need to get some planks and stuff like that. So yeah, and then after all that's done, then we'll start worrying about starting to frame some of the main base in over here. So, and we have plenty of stuff to loot over here if we have to. So I think with that, I'm going to call this part, the very first introductory part, call it to an end, and we will pick this all up again in the next episode, or part rather. So as usual, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,